We're going to give the next little bit of time here to one of our founders, also chairman of the board here at 7K Metals, Mr. Josh Anderson. Looks like you're in your office in Rigby this morning, putting on the readers to make sure that you get all the information accurate.
I got a few notes, and if I don't have them on for a minute, it's the stupidest thing. I can't read my own notes if I don't have a reader on. It's beyond dumb. I'm sorry. So for everyone, I apologize. But
I love it. Everyone,
that's how it is for just a minute.
A big old round of applause for Josh Anderson. Give him your time, attention, take some notes, because you will walk away empowered and a little bit better fed. Go ahead, Josh.
Well, thank you, Blake. It's a pleasure to be here this morning, and I am really excited because I thought I was going to have to do this in a truck. And luckily, some things changed in my schedule, and I'm in an office, so I'm super grateful for that this morning. Grateful to be with all of you as we start 2026, and it's been really fun for me the last couple of days just to reflect. I'm one of these people that at the end of every year, starting in October, November, as Blake said, you gave it nicely. You said I'm strong-willed. That's the nicest way people have put it that usually have to work with me. But I'm a hammer at the end of the year. I love the fourth quarter of every year, and I love the first quarter of every year. The rest of it is kind of crazy to me, but I love the fourth quarter of every year as we push to finish all business strong. But I love the reflective time that I take in December every year to measure where we are, what we've accomplished, good or bad, in every business that I'm involved in, which is vast, and then take the opportunity to make serious plans for the future. And as an entrepreneur, it's the only thing that gets me up in the morning is the opportunity to advance and to learn from our experiences and then see where we can go. And so in my reflective time at the end of the year, one of the things that was just impressed upon my mind over and over is how 10 years ago, we set out to do something that had just never been done before. And we set out to do it with principles. We didn't set out to create a network marketing company that was for the top 1% of the industry. We didn't set out to do it to make the owners a ridiculous amount of more money. We didn't do it to inflict on ourselves something that we had to be involved in every single second of every single day. And like Blake said, with one or two people making all the decisions, we set out to change it. And in my reflective time at the end of the year, boy, was it amazing to really take an honest look at the last 10 years and say, we've been true to our core. We're here for the person that never owned gold and silver to protect themselves with it. We're here for the person that has never found success in network marketing to find some. We're here to help all those who want and hope for a better future and want to maybe start their first entrepreneurial journey to be able to accomplish it. And that's why we exist. And so it's pretty awesome to do that. One of the things that was reflective for me is we sat in a board meeting early on in the company when the company was 6 months old. So here coming up it'll be in the month of March, it'll be 10 years. We sat in a board meeting, all the founders, and we had a serious discussion about how can we be a blessing. This was the discussion that day. It's on oh dang it, it was here yesterday. I have this awesome cleaning lady who's I just love to death. If any of you know Luis, it's his mom, has worked for me for like 20 years, and she's moved it. So, but I went back to the notes from that March 2017 meeting, and across the top of the yellow notepad, it says, how can we be a blessing to everyone who never makes a commission with us? That's written across the yellow notepad, okay? Big, bold letters, exclamation point. How can we be a blessing to anyone who participates with us who never makes a commission? March 12th, 2017, okay? Underneath that, right, this great discussion happens between Zach and I and Roger and Richard and a gentleman by the name of Anthony. And the notes from that day, bullet points that I wrote down were, we can be a blessing because there will come a day in the future when gold and silver is needed. Okay, that was one bullet point. There's another bullet point on that page, halfway down the page, that states, we can be a blessing if we find solutions to the problems that are plaguing gold and silver. At that time, it was 2017. We didn't have the solutions yet. Okay. And you need to know these things, right? This is how the company is created. This is how we got the philosophies we have. This is, and they're meaningful to us. I want you to fast forward 3 years after that. We launched a product at a company called the Sound Money Wallet, where it was, how do we fix these challenges that I wrote on the paper in March of 2017? On that same paper, these are the challenges that are listed there. Gold is too much money, and the average person can't participate. It's under the challenges. Number 2, what if I don't want to sell a whole gold coin? By the way, pre-2017, this was an impossibility in the world, okay? Number 3 on that page, gold and silver is only sold Monday through Friday during Wall Street hours, okay? Number 4, liquidity happens in the darkest rooms across the United States and around the world. The darkest rooms. Liquidity, that's where they happen. Number 5 on that sheet of paper. Is it safe to store large amounts in all parts of America? Those are the challenges that I wrote down that day with my partners. And we went to work on solving them, right? I want you to fast forward to when we launched Sound Money Wallet. And for the first time ever, we were the first company to ever sell gold and silver 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Do you know, up until that moment, no one, I don't care what online retailer you went to in the world, they did not sell you metal unless the market was open. A few of our competitors have changed and will do that, right? Very few. But we changed that for the whole world, right? That you could buy gold and silver anytime, 24 hours a day, when the market was moving over the weekend. Many of you probably bought some in November when the market was moving on silver, $10 a day overnight. And you were the only person in the world that could benefit from it, okay? I want you to think about that challenge of, what if it was too expensive? We were the first people in the world to fractionalize it. Ever to fractionalize gold and silver in real-time purchases around the world in 1 second. More importantly, we're the first people ever to fractionalize the sell of it. We were the only place in the world, and still are today, where you can fractionally sell it and have it actually stored. We have a few competitors out there that are popping up today, but they don't, in their bylaws, they don't store the metal. They don't keep it, they don't store it. And you can't physically take it. You can only sell your shares of it. When you think about how revolutionary that is, right? When you get like-minded entrepreneurs together and say, these are the challenges and these are the solutions. And recently, and we'll talk about this in a minute, many of you have probably experienced how important it was to be fully liquid 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, the only place doing it. I'll just make mention, I had the largest supplier on the earth say to me recently, do you know that the Sound Money Wallet has bought back silver at the highest prices of all time in the history of man? Even today, we're the only company in the world, our buyback price, no one has come within $4 of it, which means every day that it hit a new high and that we had 10,000 people selling back to us a day, guess what? We're buying it at the highest prices in the history of mankind. That's the company you're a part of, right? Now, I also want to say something, right? That yellow notepad that has magically been stored somewhere now by Carla, on that page, it said, can we be a blessing to someone who never earns a commission if they participate with us? I want you to think about, if you bought gold or silver with us anywhere in the first 3 years of the company, you have absolutely 3x'd your money. 3x. Like not 300%. No, 3x. Meaning when you first bought gold and silver with us, you bought it at a price, silver at $16 for the first 3 years of the company. When we first turned on Sound Money, the price of a Silver Eagle was $19 at Sound Money when we first turned it on. Okay? It's $98 this morning. Okay? You've more than 3x your money. Gold, when we first turned it on, was $1,047 the day we turned it on. It's $4,800 today. You tell me, have we been true to our March 12, 2017 war room meeting with the owners? How can we be a blessing to someone who never earns a commission with us? For the first time in the history of network marketing, we are a blessing to people if they never earn a commission with us and they've utilized the products and services we offer. That is, to me, in my reflective moments of the end of 2025, the greatest accomplishment that we've ever had in the company. Here's what I'd like to maybe share with you, Blake, for a couple minutes. Some experiences that I experienced in the month of this December with people in their interactions with the company. Number one, my wife isn't going to hear this. She's at her experience recently. And she was an early adopter of fractionalgold.com. Okay, so I don't want to mess these up. So my wife went to fractionalgold.com this past month. My wife owns a counseling agency and helps hundreds and hundreds of people, has 11 counselors or so that work for her, and they do mental health counseling, all based in faith-based counseling around how Jesus Christ can help them, okay? She decided at the end of the year to go buy all of her counselors a Fractional Gold membership and to gift them their year-end bonuses in gold and silver. Sweet thing, right? By the way, about 20 other companies did this in the company in December. Really cool. But she went and did that. She gifted in her company, she gave all her Christmas bonuses in gold. Cool thing happened. One of those people went, oh my goodness, my husband loves gold and silver. And went and bought an additional $180,000. And went, I didn't know it was so easy to do this, right? She liked her 1% bonus of $1,800, okay? One of those people said, named Sally, said, this is incredible. My husband has been looking for a home-based business that isn't pills and lotions. He's now enrolled 13 people in the company. By what? A gift, an experience of gold and silver, not a high pressure sell. Okay? I would dare say most of you would love to have made 13 sales last month personally, right? This one's pretty crazy to me. I have a friend named Steve who he said, hey, I really, really want to give all my grandchildren gold for Christmas. How do I do that? He came to me wanting to do that with just buy a coin to give it to all of them. I showed him the Sound Money wallet for just 1 minute and said, hey, I don't have any time right now, but I have this. He went to Fractional Gold and he bought a membership. He then, on his own, I said, in the upper right-hand corner, you can click on your name and you can create a sub-account. He went and created all 6 of his grandchildren's sub-accounts, started it for them, put some money in there, shared it with the grandkids at Christmas. His son-in-law has since bought $60,000 of gold and silver and said, this is exactly what I've been looking for, to his dad, to his father-in-law. It wasn't high pressure. It wasn't difficult. It was the most simple thing. I didn't ask to share this when he's probably on, but I will just say, I'll use his first names I didn't ask. Mike, I'm sure Mike's here somewhere, okay? Really cool experience I just watched happen on, what was it, Blake? Probably Monday? On Monday, this unnamed last name Mike, who's been on all of our getaways and conventions, maybe not even know this yet. On Monday, this Mike received a free $2,000 in silver. And I guarantee you absolutely had no idea it was going to happen, because one of Mike's customers that he put in 2 years ago had not interacted with the company in 2 years. Other than, for 2 years, got a membership at 7K Metals and never interacted with the company. Never bought an autosaver. Had two of them that failed. Their first 2 months, it failed. Never purchased one. But something happened in this individual's life, and in October, they decided to turn on a wealth builder for $40. They bought a wealth builder in October for $40. They bought one in November for $40. At some point, they decided to log in and see what the wealth builder did, and somebody in the chat helped me out. If you bought two $40 wealth builders in Silver Eagles in October and November, how much did it increase in just the month of December? Anybody happen to kind of remember their experience? Be interested to know how many of you pay attention every day to what's going on in your deal. A lot. Yeah, double. It doubled. Like, there you go, Will. It doubled. They logged in and saw it doubled. And that person experienced it, right? And went, oh my goodness, maybe I should pay attention to this. They decided to go move some money. And on this past Monday, they bought exactly $200,000 of silver, which made unnamed last name Mike $2,000 in metal bonus. The person had not been engaged with them for 2 years. They got the metal bonus. That person has made a sale 2 days ago. And the person they brought in bought $9,000 yesterday. I'm going to get to the point in a second. The same, another individual by the name of Francine. Francine came into 7K Metals a year ago, April. So it'll be a 2 year, I guess it'll be 2 years in April. And Francine has bought our Autosaver Invention Series Silver Eagle every month. And that's what she's done the whole time. And never made a referral, never told anybody about the company, never started a wealth builder, didn't do any of those things, right? In December, in the first week of December, something changed in their life, and they bought $2,000 of Silver Eagles in their Sound Money wallet the first week of December. Now, of course, we already saw in the chat that it doubled in December, and so it went to $4,000, a little over $4,000. Francine then must have wanted to test things out. Is this real? So she had 2 Silver Eagles sent to her house. Cool. The day after they were signed for, Francine bought $90,000 of Silver Eagles. This week, Francine has enrolled 4 people at Fractional Gold and made $200 in commission, and made yesterday in 1% metal match another $1,000 from those people's purchases. Why do I tell you these things? Like, stop and think for a minute. It's because what I wrote down in 2017 on the top of the paper. Can we? This is a question. Can we be a blessing to someone if they never make a commission with us? That's never been done. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. Like, you can't be a blessing and save someone's financial future in any other MLM company without them. Without the commission. These are just experiences that I looked up on Monday with Blake sitting next to me and Zach. These aren't like, I just looked up what happened on Monday and looked over the last 3 weeks of different people. I also want to share with you an experience because I learned something. The world has greatly changed in gold and silver, and I'm not a psychic, but I'm a damn good business prognosticator, okay? Are things going to get better? Are the pressures that are making gold and silver rise going to dramatically change? No. What we're seeing in silver is happening because of physical demand, because of the need for silver. People like Elon Musk, people like Google and Apple, NVIDIA, their need for physical silver is so great, they can no longer run their businesses without the physical silver. Which means those that hold physical silver really win, which is driving the price dramatically higher. And it's not where it's got to get to in the world. It's going to continue in the world. Gold is totally different. It's a stored metal. And what drives its price are geopolitical and economic circumstances around the world, which are in absolute turmoil, is why the price is where it is today. But we're seeing, and if you believe that the governments of the earth are going to get better tomorrow, then price is going to go down. If you don't believe that, then you know where price is going to go. But here's what the world has taught us, that is, we've learned again, the largest challenge, one of the largest challenges we were trying to fix back when we started the Sound Money Wallet was this idea of liquidity. On my paper, remember it said, number 3, liquidity happens in the darkest rooms in America and around the world. And we got to fix that. Because even today, where liquidity happens for physical gold and silver is in shady pawn shops and shady coin dealers around the world where they take advantage of people in their moment of weakness. That's where it happens. And because of that, the consumer, the end user, is the absolute loser in that circumstance. And we said we were going to start the Sound Money Wallet so that we could fix that problem. So that we could go out and we could offer 24 hours a day liquidity at a guaranteed price, above spot price, and at the highest price in the world. Something's happened since December, first week of December around the world. Liquidity dried up and went non-existent. I asked some of you to go out and test this, and some of you leaders did. If any of you haven't done it, you should go do it. You should try and go sell metal in your hometown. Liquidity dried up. In the month of December, you could not sell gold and silver in my hometown of Idaho Falls, Idaho. You would get 50% of spot price, and they wouldn't take it. Every dealer in my town would not take it. Somebody didn't believe me. I said, you go check. You go do it yourself. Go do it in your hometown. And then if they will take it, they'll take a small amount at 50 and 40% reduction. If you go talk to them about selling $1 million or $500,000, they won't even touch it because they're scared of the liquidity hold in your town. Which meant the most valuable thing we offered in the world that we always have offered is our liquidity at a guaranteed buyback. Okay, above spot price. Think about this for a minute, like just craziness. And so when you go out in the marketplace and you talk to people, what you need to do is you need to share with them the realities. It doesn't matter what you buy it for. It does not matter. All that matters is, can I have liquidity, and can I have it at the highest prices in my moment of need? None of you are selling, and none of your people are selling gold and silver because you want to. You're selling it because you need to. And when you need to have an honest, transparent experience, not what the world is going to have you do. And I'm just proud. I'm so proud of our whole team. I'm so proud of all the executives at 7K and Sound Money. I'm so proud of all of you in the field. I'm so proud to be part of something that when somebody's in their moment of need, we all help them. We all actually answered that question at the top of the yellow notepad. And yes, we absolutely are a blessing to them, even if they never made a commission. And so for me, man, Blake, it's just been an awesome, reflective time. And it's been an energizing time for me to look to the future and go, we got to do it on such a bigger scale. We got to do it on such a bigger scale around the world. And I'm just proud to be part of the team, proud to be with all of you leaders around the world who want to do that. And 2026, we've got some big things coming. We got some big plans. We got some, There's a couple things coming to the Sound Money Wallet that'll be launched in the next 60 days that will again continually open up the market for people around the world that who have a need. There's a challenge out there we've been trying to fix. It's taken us all this time doing it. It's coming. It's in the final stages, and it's a challenge that I just can't wait to share in the next 60 days. It could be in 30, Blake. It could be as short as 30 days. But it's a challenge that the team has been working on tirelessly that will continually open up for you an endless supply of people to talk to. And I would just give a sincere encouragement. Meet people where they are. Easy conversations happened around gold and silver. Easy conversations happen around the Sound Money Wallet and what we offer. Easy conversations. Take those conversations and use them to make a sale and to share. And guess what? The MLM will grow because you're sharing it. It will magically happen. And it isn't this pushy, hard thing. And there's some things coming in our company over the next 30 and 60 days that are going to make the sharing process beyond simple so that we can continually be true to our core of helping the non-professional networker make money and true to our core of protecting families around the world with gold and silver. And so for that, Blake, I'm just grateful. I'm super grateful and can't wait to see what's going to happen with this group in 2026. And so I'll turn it back over to you, but I just want to tell all of you that we love you. And thanks for helping us make our vision a reality every single day with someone that needs it. And so for all you do in the world, thank you.